how do you maximize LeBron James? What's JJ's plan there?
You know, JJ said to me, he goes, you know, I didn't enjoy the last part of my career, the last chapter. I was hurt. I got traded. There was COVID. He goes, I talk so much about joy and gratitude. That's what we need to stress with LeBron. I mean, you know the expression like happy life, happy wife. You know, it's happy LeBron, happy Lakers.
Right.
Okay, I mean, they got a DJ at the end of practice at LeBron's request. They have LeBron playing with his son, and I have to tell you, we've talked about him playing with Bronny all summer long.
Yeah.
But when you're in the gym and you see them shooting together on the basket, and he's trying to act like it's just another rookie, but at the end of their workout on Wednesday, I saw him go over. They did the intricate handshake, and then LeBron put his hand on top of Bronny's head and gave him a little tap. I'm like, this is touching. Like, and you see LeBron with that joy and that gratitude. And I think JJ, being a former player, having just gone through the end of his career, understands that. Right.
Not to mention, like you said, that proximity that he has of just really having this experience. I think that's so important to do. There's so much that we can criticize and look at and go through their roster, but that joy that they have, I think that's really important to hold on to. And speaking of Bronny, ahead of his first preseason game, he talked about the difference preparing to play with his own dad on this team.
Going out there and getting my reps and hitting those shots means a lot. You know, just getting buckets at, you know. So it's not really any difference. You know, just playing with my dad is just a special experience, and I'm really grateful for it.
You kind of have that mentality. You know what? This is just another one of my teammates, and I'm out here kind of just trying to become the best NBA player that I can be. But speaking of Bronny, there was another interesting piece of your reporting in here, Ramona. I think we need to talk about it. There was a chance that we weren't actually going to see Bronny end up on the Los Angeles Lakers. What happened
Well, there were several other teams that liked Bronny as a player, but one of those was the Golden State Warriors, who had the 52nd pick. Now, the Lakers had the 55th pick. And I think everybody understood that the Lakers wanted to draft Bronny, or that Bron wanted to play with his son. And there was just an understanding. So if you were going to be the team that jumps ahead of them and breaks that up, that's taking on a whole lot of chutzpah there to do that. And the Warriors, you know, they thought about it. They liked Bronny. But ultimately, they, out of respect for LeBron and the situation, they said, yeah, we're not going to play that card. But let's go back to the middle of last season when they tried to trade for LeBron James. And then we go into the summer where LeBron James is he's like hanging out with Steph Curry, and they're doing their jerseys together. I mean, the intricacies of that decision right there are fascinating for years to come.
You would have had to wonder whether or not that was going to be a play if they did it to try to maybe entice LeBron James. But that isn't necessarily what ended up happening here. Nice use of chutzpah, by the way, in the Jewish New Year here. I think now, Ramona, the question is, when are we going to see LeBron and Bronny James share the court together? And the answer is, well, not tonight. Because as our Dave McMenamin reported, LeBron James is going to be held out of this first preseason game for the Lakers against Minnesota. That is what sources are telling him. Lakers coach JJ Redick said Thursday, LeBron and Anthony Davis, they're both going to play at some point this weekend. Of course, Los Angeles plays again in Palm Springs Sunday against Phoenix. I think you have to wonder whether or not we're going to see them play together in preseason, or if they're going to want to hold that special moment to happen when it all counts in the regular season.
NBA